On this beautiful Saturday, well, it is really rainy across the entire state. We're seeing mostly cloudy conditions, but should clear out once we head into the evening hours. I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jada Knowles, and thank you so much for joining again. And I hope that everyone is having a terrific weekend so far. Lots of events is happening. Of course, we got college football going on. We got concerts going on. So we're going to break down that weather for you so you'll know what to do and what to wear as you're heading out the door. Let's take a look outside and see how things are looking so far. Or let's take a look at our temperatures, what we're going to see for this afternoon. Here's your highs across the entire state. We're going to see the upper 70s, low 80s for the eastern plains, 50s and 60s in the high country, and then also the low 70s for the western slope. Here's the main weather story, of course, throughout the last couple of days, the remains of Hurricane Priscilla, all that tropical moisture continuing to move across the western slope. Those green boxes that you see is that flood watch that's in effect, and that's going to continue until the evening hours. But here is an interesting statistic right here. Grand Junction, one of the driest places across the Colorado, and known to see only about 8.5 inches of rainfall for the entire year. Today, it makes the wettest day so far in the last 50 years. The wettest day since July 18th back in 1974, and it's tied right now for the 7th wettest day on record. And yeah, they're still expecting to see more rainfall throughout the afternoon hours. So right now they're sitting just below 1.5 inches. And as I mentioned, they are expecting more rainfall over the next day or so here. You can see the future rain forecast over towards Grand Junction, very close to 1/2 inch there in Grand Junction, and especially down towards the San Juans once we head into this evening. Overall, though, looking at your rain chances for here in the Front Range and the metro area, the best chances will come early on this morning, but then once we head into the afternoon hours, rain will start to taper off just in time for your concert. I know how good old Mr. McCartney is performing at Coors Field this evening, and a lot of people are wanting to know if they will be impacted by that, but you should be A-OK. Here's your live radar so far. We're seeing that heavy downpours and rain, consistent rain for the last couple of hours for the western slope. You can see Grand Junction getting the heavier bands of rain there near Montrose. And also just even up towards our northern mountains at the higher elevations, about 11,000 and above, you're seeing some light flurries. Here in the metro area, we're seeing some moderate showers here in Centennial and Aurora and over towards Lakewood as well. That's going to continue over the next couple of hours. But as I mentioned, I just showed you that timing that should clear out here once we head into the afternoon hours. Red Feather Lakes are starting to see some showers and thunderstorms as well. And above over into Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, you're seeing that that yellow highlighted box is for that wind watch. They are expected to see the gusty conditions here this afternoon. So here's your futurecast. Once again, we're seeing the consistent rainfall for the western slope. I believe Grand Junction will maybe start to dry out after 1 p.m. this afternoon, but then heavy rain for the mountains and then over towards Fort Collins along I-25. That's going to continue, but then look what 6 p.m. looks like. Nice and dry across the entire state. Although we are tracking a second wave of showers and thunderstorms that's going to bring heavy snow to our northern mountains. We're talking about 1 to 3 inches of snow there near Steamboat Springs. And then, of course, we're tracking a cold front as well for Sunday afternoon, talking about 12 p.m., where we could definitely see the windy conditions and cooler conditions. Here's a closer look here in the Front Range, noticing 1 p.m. heavy downpours and rain stretching from the metro area up to Greeley, just up and down the I-25 corridor and towards the west near Winter Park, and then clearing out by 6 p.m. just in time for that concert. Temperatures tonight, the low 50s, so if you're heading out to any football games or the concert, as I mentioned, just definitely bundle up, but the rain should be nice and gone by then. 71 once we head into tomorrow, just a little bit cooler. We'll see a little bit more sunshine, but breezy conditions will be the main weather story because of that front that's going to be blowing in. So early Sunday in the foothills, we're talking about gusts close to 55 miles per hour, and here in the metro area, close to 30 miles per hour behind that front. So once that front comes, we're going to see the fall like temperatures for sure, especially as we head into Monday morning. Temperatures 41 degrees, only a high of 62. We could see a straight shower or two, but then drying out for the rest of the week. But then we're tracking some changes as we head into next weekend. Of course, this is very far out, but could be one of the coldest mornings that we see as we head into next Saturday, talking about a morning temperature of 39 degrees. But overall, I hope everyone just has a terrific day. And you know, thank you so much for joining in and making 9 News your team and just part of your family. I hope everyone just has a great weekend, first of all. I mean, there's a lot of big games out there, a lot of events. You got the beer festival, you got the pumpkin patch, you got football games, concerts. So just make sure you be safe. And of course, the weather should be okay by the time we head into this evening. Although if you have any plans for this afternoon or early in the morning hours, it's just not looking good, looking wet and pretty chilly, especially over towards the high country and towards the western slope. I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jaden Knowles, and thank you so much for joining in.